Hi again everyone. I recently bought this clock at a local charity shop because I like the style of it. However, it's a bit cheap and plasticky, so I thought I'd give it a faux rust finish. Now there are commercially available rust pastes, however they're not easily available here in the UK and they're very expensive. There's also lots of recipes on the internet on how you can make your own rust pastes. Again, these are aimed more at the American market and uses an ingredient called spackle, which is something that we don't have here in the UK. So my recipe that I've come up with uses ingredients that are easily available and you may already have them in your home. So these are the things you're going to need. You are going to need some PVA glue, some ready-to-use all-purpose filler. Now this one says it dries white, which is perfect for us because we know then that it's not going to affect the colour of the paint. We're using silver sand and acrylic paint. The PVA glue acts as a binder, so it helps it stick to the surfaces that you're applying it to, and it also helps to extend the paint that we're going to put into it. The all-purpose filler, this one dries white, which is ideal for us because we don't want it to affect the colour of the paint that we're putting into it. That's there to give it some extra body. This is what's known as silver sand. Silver sand is mainly quartz and contains no iron oxide. Ironically, iron oxide is rust, but we don't want it to affect the colour of the paint that we're adding to it. I have washed and dried this. I've basically washed it through until the water didn't go cloudy, and then it was just dried in a warm oven. The only reason I've dried it is because damp sand holds an awful lot of moisture and it can water the paste down too much. The paints we're using, this one's antique gold, but you could use an ochre. This one is burnt sienna, which is a mid-rusty tone. And this one is burnt umber, which will give us the dark tones. Now I'm going to make all three pastes and use them in conjunction with each other to give a nice rust effect. But for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to be making one batch. So I'm going to start off by putting 4 spoonfuls of sand into this container, and that's the container I'm going to mix everything up in. To that I'm going to add 2 large spoonfuls of the ready mix filler and approximately 2 spoonfuls of our PVA. I'm making quite a large batch, so if you wanted to make a smaller batch then just half the quantities. I'm going to mix that round and blend it all together. It will take a little bit of mixing in, but once it gets going the mixture goes quite smooth, even though there's sand in it. We want to blend that well together. You can see it's quite a thick paste. It's more like modelling paste at the moment. However, I'm going to add a couple of spoonfuls of this acrylic paint. I'm being quite generous with these amounts. I don't know if you can see the texture of that. It is a little bit thick, but it is meant to be a paste rather than a paint. All that's left to do now is to decant it out into a suitable container, and as long as the container's airtight, there's no reason why your paste shouldn't last quite a while. So this is our 3 pastes made up. I did decide to make a 4th because I didn't think the one with the burnt umber in was quite dark enough, so I did another one with the burnt umber and added a little bit of black. And I've just done a test swatch here, which isn't quite dry, as you can probably see on the dark one. But it is quite high build, and there's a lot of texture, and I think that will be perfect for making rust effects. I'm probably going to do a video of me decorating the clock, so keep an eye out for that. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos of this type, please subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notifications of any new videos. Thank you for watching.